Welcome back, everyone, to Friday at New York Comic Con. How's everyone doing today? I love it. So with me right now, I have the cast, creators, a huge group of people from The Boys, a new show coming up on Amazon. Is everyone a big fan of the original graphic novel? There we go, there we go, there's the love. Thank you.
Just clap anyway.
Yeah.
Clap.
Cheer.
There we go.
Clap.
New York Comic Con, how are you guys? Come on, let's hear it. Are you out of your Vulcan minds? All right.
All right, we will get right off the bat here. What can fans of the original graphic novel by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson expect to see in this series? What can they look forward to?
They can expect to see shit they've never seen on any other television show in the history of television.
All right.
I promised you that.
No, I've read things in these scripts saying to myself, I've never seen a superhero do that. I've never seen a human being do that. It's amazing, guys.
Can you give us a hint about what any of those amazing new things might be?
Over to Eric Kripke.
No.
No.
But everyone will tune in and it'll be fucking awesome.
What I would say though is that everything you think about superheroes now, which is, you know, the Marvel and, you know, all the yay superheroes, fuck all that.
That's right.
Well, what famous superheroes deserve a beatdown from The Boys?
Anyone that uses a bow and arrow. All heroes that use bow and arrows
Any bow and
deserve a
arrow
beatdown.
related
Crossbows
hero.
count.
Right.
So do tiny little knives.
That's Arrow, that's Hawkeye.
Yeah.
I
Anyone
don't
who's
want Robin in there. Robin just cuz.
anyone who's super rich and just relies on a fancy suit.
See, we just had the
That has
Titans
no real
cast up here
powers.
too.
Pardon?
So we just had the Titans cast up here. So Robin was
the
right here.
Titans.
Fuck most of those guys.
There we go. There we go.
I would say anyone with like gymnastics-based superhero ability.
Yes. My superpower is I stick the landing. Every time.
Now, what would a group like The Boys be doing in our own world? Do they have a place in the real world?
Huh. It's fucking...
They're delivering beatdowns. They're delivering justice to people who deliver it. What are they doing in the real world?
You know, I'd say they're blue-collar badasses who are taking down the 1%. So I think if they were in our world, I think there would be a lot of wealthy, sociopathic motherfuckers who would be scared that the boys would be coming for them. That's a super deep question.
Yeah.
And now I feel
We get deep here, SYFY Wire. Anyone else?
They would be more political. They'd form like a lobby group, and they'd have to go to a lot of like Senate hearings and stuff like that. Wouldn't be as much fighting. It'd be less interesting.
They'd just be arrested.
That's true.
Immediately incarcerated, that's it.
Definitely exposing corruption. Yeah. You know, if you're corrupt, you gotta fear, because we're coming to show your ass out.
Now, what is your favorite thing about each of your characters? What can you tell us about kind of one of your characters each?
I guess the favorite thing about Billy Butcher for me is he's the type of character that you always hope is going to make the right choice, but inevitably always makes the wrong choice, and I love that.
What I like about Huey is that I think, you know, especially in the start of our show, he's kind of the audience's way in. You know, he's a little bit of a nerd. He is a little shy. He's a little stuck, you know, in his life. And then when the show happens to him, he has to make some crazy decisions. So I feel like he's just an ordinary dude in an extraordinary situation. That's what I love about him.
I play the female, the only female of the boys. And I love her because she's always struggling to find her identity, but she doesn't stop to do that. And yeah, she does that even though she gets knocked down numerous times throughout. Yeah.
I play Mother's Milk, and I would say he's the organizer of the boys. He kind of keeps them from going completely off the rails. And that's pretty much his thing. He's the nurturer, and he just keeps the plan going.
I play the Deep, and he's an aquatic superhero, and I just love the fact that he never takes his suit off, no matter what. I mean, Sex, grocery shopping, the whole thing. Just keep the gloves on the whole time. It's my favorite part about it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about you two.
We're not in it.
What do you guys do?
My character's a producer who works in an office.
She's pretty cool.
Has to make the budget work.
I'm the showrunner. I eat my feelings.
Tell me more about that. I'm playing Homelander, who is Superman with a twist. The twist being more like acid thrown in your drink. The favorite thing about the character, deep sense of loyalty. He's probably the most misunderstood character on the show. Very protective of the superhero group that he's in charge of. Loves this guy. Just a good-hearted kind of dude that you're all gonna grow to love.
Bullshit.
Now, we like to play a game at SYFY WIRE we call either or. It's really complicated. I give you an either or an or, and then you guys tell me which one you prefer and why. Sound good?
Sure.
All right. So, Bert or Ernie?
Oh, Ernie. Bert's kind of annoying.
Or Ernie?
Ernie.
Everyone.
I forget who is who. Who's the taller one?
Ernie's the cool one.
Bert's,
the cool one,
Ernie's
right,
fucking
Ernie, yes.
cool, and Bert's always trying to like harsh his good time.
Bert
so.
nags Ernie, and Ernie just wants to have fun and has like a beautiful wandering mind.
Yeah, and yeah.
It's a great way to describe that
and a
Sesame
rubber
Street
ducky.
character.
I just had a baby. I've been watching a lot of Sesame Street.
Ernie for sure.
All right. Superheroes or supervillains?
Supervillains for sure.
Supervillains.
Yeah, supervillains, definitely.
All right. Plastic Man or Mr. Fantastic?
Plastic Man. Plastic Man.
Totally, the shades.
The shades make everything.
Zone.
All right. M&Ms or Starburst? M&Ms or Starburst?
Starburst.
Starburst, unless they're peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms.
Peanut M&Ms.
I'm going with Starburst, man. That's my entire childhood, I feel like. They're great. I don't care. They're amazing.
I think it's based on like your emotional state. Like they're too different. If I'm upset, then I go with the chocolate, and if I'm in a good mood, I go with the Starburst.
But who up here likes the yellow Starburst?
Oh, no
Anybody?
one.
Nah.
Even as a fan of Starburst, I'm not. I know. No, I do not. Don't you put that on me.
No.
All right. Soccer or hockey?
Hockey.
Football.
He's Canadian though.
Hockey.
Soccer.
Soccer.
Soccer for sure. America's so big on soccer, right? Yeah, look at you go. Rugby.
All right. Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill?
Seth Rogen, Seth Rogen, Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen?
I'm gonna go with Jonah. I spent a lot of time with Seth. I haven't seen Jonah in a while. They're pretty similar. It's barely different.
All right. Final question before we get back to some show stuff. The beach or the mountains?
Beach. Hockey on the mountains.
Beach.
Beach.
Mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the ocean.
You are?
Down there.
I didn't know you were afraid of the ocean. I'm sorry.
Very.
Just because it's mysterious and.
Yeah, there are sharks, jellyfish.
I didn't know that. It's amazing. It's crazy. It's crazy over there in that
They're
ocean.
also misunderstood.
Yes.
They're nice creatures, yeah. They just get hungry, that's all.
All right. Now, what other shows are even mildly comparable to The Boys? You said that we've not seen anything like it before, but if you like this thing, you might like The Boys, kind of thing.
Wow, that's a really, it's super hard R, violent, graphic. It's got an incredible amount of heart. So it's sort of like It's a Wonderful Life meets Deep Throat.
Meets The Wire.
The Wire.
With a dash of Saw.
Meets Saw. Meets Say Anything. Meets Anal Intruders 2. And so if you like any of those, you'll love The Boys.
All right. And then what is something specifically cool about each of your characters that you would bring into your own life?
I mean, just because I worked in an electronics store, I wound up looking up a ton of like do-it-yourself home electronic tips on YouTube. Let me tell you, every person in specifically Tampa, Florida has their own YouTube channel about like, all right, this is how you fix a remote. You press every single button. A lot of people ask me, do you press the enter button? Yes, it's a button. I watch these videos for hours. And I think my life is better for it. So yeah, that was a good takeaway for me.
Anyone else? Anything that you would take from your character into the real world?
I would take my character's instinctive ability to get people on side, charm, loyalty, compassion for others, and an all-around sense of pro-Americanism. USA, USA, USA. In a thick Kiwi accent.
That was the most nonplussed USA chant I've ever heard.
Troubling.
USA, USA,
deeply troubling.
USA.
Deeply troubling.
Love it. Well, guys, thank you for joining us here today. It is a
Thank you.
pleasure. When does The Boys premiere?
Next summer.
Next summer.
Yeah, be ready.
Big.
Be ready.
Don't plan anything next summer. Be ready for this.
All right.
Thanks,
Tweet along
guys.
with us
Thanks,
at
everybody.
#NYC and #It's a Fan Thing. Up next, we have the cast of Marvel's The Runaways. Stick around.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Jackie Jennings with SYFY WIRE. If you can't get enough of New York Comic Con, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel for news, interviews, cosplay, and so much more. What are you waiting for?